regard to their songs and dances, the Yami women's hair dance is a one-of-a-kind dance among Taiwan's indigenous tribes, while the men's dance of the brave serves as a demonstration of power and beauty. In addition, the making of silver helmets or decorative golden sheets worn by the Yami men is also a unique attribute of the Yami culture, providing evidence that the Yami are one of the earliest indigenous people to possess skills in metallurgy. For the Yami living on the Lanyu Island, boats and houses are man's most important assets. The Yami people carve patterns and totems on the side of the boat, such as ripple marks, human figures, and symbols representing the boat's eyes. The Yami tribe has created a vivid culture with its uniqueness against a harsh environment. They display man's great endurance and spirit. There are around 700 Thao people in Taiwan. They are ranked 10th of Taiwan's indigenous tribes and mainly live in the Thao Tribe at the Sun Moon village of the Sun Moon Lake in Yuji Township of Nantou County, and the Tapina Tribe, Dingan village in Xueli Township. Since ancient times, the Thao have lived on the blessed land of the Sun Moon Lake and its surrounding areas. As the Thao population increase, the need for land cultivation also increases. With the increase of tribes and the gradual expansion of tribal territory, a diverse and spectacular culture is created from activities related to gatherings, hunting, fishing, and agriculture. The Thao are created by the joining of 7 major clans. The traditional tribal organization is patriarchic and centered on the chief. The head of the clan is also the chief of the tribe, with title succession from father to son, while other occupational tasks are completed by a division of labor among clan members and inherited from generation to generation. Ancestral spirit worship is the core of the Thao faith. Thao households all worship the Ulalalan, or the ancestral spirit cradle, a custom found exclusively in the Thao tribe. Prestigious priests are Xin Xi, chosen to conduct ancestral spirits festivals, are females and have expertise in hosting rituals and communicate with ancestral spirits. The purpose of Ulalalan is to pray for household safety and abundant harvest in fish. The Age Festival takes place in accordance with the seasons. The Thao both fear and respect ancestral spirits, and compliance to ancestral discipline has enabled them to preserve their diverse culture. Other festivals, in addition to ancestral spirit worship by common households, include Bulako, the Seeding Festival, the Ancestral Spirits Festival of the Yuan and Shi clans, Hunting Festival, and Eel-Worshipping Festival, which take place each year. Lusan, or the Ancestral Spirits Festival, takes place on the last day of July on the lunar calendar. The festival opens with a traditional performance in which each tribe member holds a wooden pestle of varying lengths and hits the pestle stone to make sounds of different rhythms. Adding the echoing sound produced by bamboo tubes, the Thao stone drumming is one of the most unique instrumental performances in guest welcoming rituals. The formal Lusan festival is like New Year for the Thao. Various festive activities take place starting from August 1st on the lunar calendar. Festivals are held to pray for ancestral blessings in addition to a worry-free, safe, and healthy life. They also serve to ensure the continuation of the Thao's cultural heritage. For a long time, the Kavalan people lived a happy life on the Lanyang Plain. During March and April of the early years, the bright red paradise bird-shaped coral tree blossom ushered in the capturing of flying fish and the abundant harvest celebration. The men of the Kavalan would then gather by the seaside and hold sea festivals. The Kavalan Tribe, which had 36 units during the Manchurian period, is the earliest known indigenous tribe on the Lanyang Plain. The Kavalan population is now about 1,300 and is a matriarchic society which practices uksara local marriage, in which the husband lives with a wife, with all of its priests being females. With a fondness for living by the water, where women farm and men hunt, the Kavalan take their daily life needs from Mother Nature. It is a society built on equality and free of a social caste system. Due to many factors, the Kavalan tribe was driven out of its original homeland, with only a few Kavalan now living on the Lanyang Plain. Instead, the only large Kavalan tribes are now found along the coastal areas of Hualien and Taidong, including the Kavalan Tribe in Xincheng Township, the Phagong Tribe, Kudik Tribe, Xincha Tribe, and Kororon Tribe in Fongbin Township, as well as the Holodot and Tanhanhan Tribe in Changbin Township. The Kavalan's most precious and proudest accomplishment is that they still retain the Kavalan culture in their daily life, including the traditional Kavalan language, customs, important festivals, songs and dances, and the Harvest Festival. The tribal symbol can also be seen in banana stem fiber weaving. On the whole, the Kavalan tribe not only has a strong ethnic awareness, but its religion and faith and cultural ceremonies are also diverse with vivid ethnic characteristics. Although in the past the Kavalan tribe always hid among the Amis tribe, their festivals and languages are vastly different. Therefore, after many years of efforts, the Kavalan tribe was finally recognized as the 11th indigenous tribe in 2002. A new era for preserving the Kavalan heritage, customs, and culture will now begin. The Truku Tribe, with a population of about 29,000, was finally recognized by the government as the 12th indigenous tribe of Taiwan on January 14, 2004. According to legend, 300 to 400 years ago, the Truku ancestors set off from Nantou County and conquered many natural obstacles, such as climbing over Mount Chilai of the Central Mountain Range in their migration along the Liwu River Valley toward the east. For hundreds of years, the Truku people have developed their own special culture, different from their original Nantou culture. The tribe's people call themselves the Truku, and thus the name Truku Tribe has been used ever since. Even the Turoko National Park got its name from the habitation of the Truku people. The Truku people are good at hunting, weaving, and knitting. They still practice their traditional techniques of knife making, masalu pusing, and shaman sorcery, muspu, up to now, and a ceremony worshiping ancestral spirits is held every year. The culture of face tattooing is one of the Turuku's most symbolic traditional customs. Since the beginning of time, the Truku believe that the existence of everything in the world and the good and bad fortunes of individuals and the tribe all have to do with ancestral spirits. Therefore, every July after millet harvest is the important season to host the Ancestral Spirits Festival. This is the Turuku's way of thanking the ancestral spirits for keeping them safe and healthy and giving them an abundant harvest. As for the traditional Turuku clothes, the hero suite Tora, utilizing a diamond-shaped undergarment to resemble the bear, and beaded clothes with shells, nuts, jade, and ivory made into rainbow-colored necklaces are the most unique Turuku costumes. The Trukus have renamed the Ancestral Spirits Festival the Thanksgiving Festival and also host the Weaving Festival, Hunting Festival, and Harvest Festival. The current festival ceremonies incorporate many entertaining and competitive activities to enhance the identity of and cohesiveness among the tribe's people, as well as to pass on and deeply root the Truku traditional culture. Since ancient times, the Sakizaya Tribe has lived on the Chilai Plain or Hualien Plain. In the beginning, other tribes mistook the tribal name for the name of the location, hence the name Chilai. Then, in the Daguan event, a major armed clash erupted between the Sakizaya Tribe and the Qing army. The tribe scattered and lived in anonymity to prevent annihilation. Thus, the Sakizaya Tribe was erased from history for 129 years. The Sakizaya Tribe has a population of about 800, with 5 major tribes in Hualien, including the Truku Tribe in Hualien City, Maliyuan Tribe in Ruisui Township, Suilian Tribe in Shoufeng Township, Jiqi Tribe in Fongbin Township, and Beipu Tribe in Xinchen Township. The Mawaki or the elders giving out rice in the Sakizaya Tribe adulthood ceremony is a ritual where the elders bless the teenagers and is a tradition unique to the Sakizaya Tribe. After each adulthood ceremony, the Sakizaya's newly coming-of-age group members plant a ring of thorny bamboo around the tribe for protection. Therefore, the coming-of-age group and the thorny bamboo are called the tribal fence. Traditional clothing is mainly in colors like dull gold, dark red, and black with thorny bamboo and teardrops added for decorative purposes, symbolizing the return to the homeland in memory of the blood shed by ancestors and the escape under the cover of night. During the early period, the Sakizaya festivals were centered on millet grains. In accordance with millet growth, festivals were divided into the Seeding Festival, Sea God Festival, Reaping Festival, Harvest Festival, and Storing Festival. The first Balama Fire Guard Festival in 100 years to commemorate the ancestors who died in the Daguan event was held on July 1, 2005. The festival contains 7 sacred ritual processes with 5 colors, red, green, blue, white, and black, to pray for the dead. To conclude the festival, a floral coffin of the fire god is incinerated to pray that the spirit of the fire god will be reborn with the tribe members through fire. The Sakizaya Tribe finally gained recognition due to its strong ethnic identity and became the 13th indigenous tribe of Taiwan. For thousands of years, the Truku Tribe lived in the beautiful valleys of the high central mountain range. The mingling of life and faith with nature's harmonious order to achieve coexistence is in the Sidiku's nature and the wisdom passed down by their ancestors. There are around 9,100 Sidiku, with early tribe distribution primarily in their ancestral homeland, in the treacherous mountainous areas of upstream Jiusui River, Daluan River, Mahapu River, Begang River, Hangro River, and Meiyuan River of Rinai Township of Nantou County. Approximately 300 to 400 years ago, some Sidiku immigrated to Hualien County's Heping River, Liwu River, Mugua River, and other river basins, with a part of the Tudayak branch moving to the Yananibu and Lumang tribes in Datong Township of Yilan County, and Garung and Yinyang tribes in Nanhao County. The Sidiku can be divided into 3 major groups in Rinai Township of Nantou County, According to linguistic differences, the Tukudaya phylum include the Kavalan Tribe at Datong Village, the Strengan Buringan Tribe, Oyabege Tribe, and Bianamnibu Tribe at Nanfong Village, as well as Alan Gulaban Tribe and Nagahara Tribe at Huzu Village. The Toda phylum include the Changyan Village, the Snuing Tribe, and the Voha Tribe at Datong Villages, as well as the Rukudaya, Lukudaya Tribe, and Alang Toda Tribe at Jinying Village. The Toruku phylum includes the Balayo, Sadu Tribe, and Toruwan Tribe at Hedzwa Village, the Buurang, Bualan Tribe at Jinying Village, as well as the Alang Bulan Tribe at Qinghai Village. The Sadiku call themselves Sadik Tugudaya, Sadik Toda, Sadik Turuku, meaning respectively real men, brave men, women with talent and virtue, a general term for indigenous tribes. According to legend, the Sadiku ancestor was born of Busu Kwani, Buhuwai Dashi, or Sacred Mountain. Like a bright and white giant stone, the Busu Kwani, Buhuwai Dashi, stood tall at the altitude of 3,100 meters on the central mountain range, the origin of Sidik's Gayawaya. The Sadik possess a unique form of life and traditional customs. Their faith in Kudu has led to the development of a strict daily life regulation system, or Gayawaya. As well as the development of many characteristics and diverse cultural practices such as face tattooing, head hunting, weaving, hunting, as well as diverse music, languages, songs, and dances. More than 70 years ago, head hunting was still an important ritual carried out by the Sadik to share joy and Hutu Fudan, or ancestral spirits. It was a bridge for communication between man and nature to balance the gratitude and resentment in man's world. The Shashi bird, white-eyed nun-babbler, is a sacred bird. Decisions on important events such as head hunting, animal hunting, and proposing marriage all depended on the Shashi's chirps and flight path, which would determine the outcome of these events. The Sadiku believe that each and every tribe member will have to cross the rainbow bridge at the end of their life and will be judged by traditional standards of morality. By passing on the torch of life to each new generation on this land, a strong tribal identity is created. After many years of campaigning to have their name corrected, the Sadiku finally gained official recognition by the Taiwanese government as the 14th indigenous tribe on April 23, 2008. This ancient tribe has finally regained its rightful place under the national legislation. The La Lua people sing an ancient folk song and wear traditional costumes to celebrate the moment that the government gave back their tribe's name, La Lua, in 2014. The La Lua people lived on the wide areas near the Lao Nong River, Talaparu River, Buto River, and Baolai River about 300 to 400 years ago. The tribe is composed of four main branches, the Paisiana, Vilagan, Tararaluva, and Hihala. Now they live in Kaohsiung City's Kaohsiung and Taoyuan neighborhoods of Taoyuan District and Maya neighborhood of Namasha District. The Lahalua tribe, a patriarchal clan society, currently has a population of around 400. According to the investigation of a scholar during the Japanese occupation, there were 24 clans. However, the clans have gradually scattered over time, and now there remain only 21 clans. In the traditional La'alua hierarchy, the tribal chief, Kapatanu Rahali, is the one in charge of public affairs. It is a hereditary position passed on to the eldest son. The duties of the chief are to manage tribal affairs, arbitrate disputes within the tribe, and give orders to mete out punishment. During critical discussion in the tribe, the tribal chief of Kapatanu Rahali still has to discuss with the elders of the Makarikari, or the elders meeting to get their approval. The La'alua place great spiritual faith in the supernatural. The tribe's people believe that they can receive blessings from gods and all creatures, great and small. The La'alua make their living by slash and burn cultivation. Living in an environment surrounded by high mountains, the La'alua people are also good at hunting and tanning leather, so the main clothing of the La'alua males is leather suits and caps. The main crops of the La'alua people grow are dried field rice and millet, so the annual farming festivals include millet and rice festivals, during which they carry out important religious ceremonies. In addition, the Miatungusu, the Sacred Shell Festival, is a ceremony that is unique and still remains a part of the traditional La'alua culture. According to a La'alua legend, the ancestors of the La'alua used to live in great harmony with the Kavarua people in the Halasunga area. The day when the La'alua ancestors left the Halasunga area, the Kavarua couldn't bear to part with them, so they gave their precious treasure, the shell god, the Takiaru, to the ancestors and told the La'alua people that they could worship the shell god the same as their own gods. From then on, the La'alua have held a grand Miatungusu ceremony after the millet and rice harvest. The ceremony is hosted by the head of Rahali, or the leader of the tribe, with an inherited family background of presiding over the ritual. The purpose is to pray for peace and good farming and hunting harvests for the tribesmen, and to promote the tribe's original unique traditional cultural heritage. Such sacrificial ceremony also serves as an important basis to restore the official name of La'alua. The Kanakanavu people have lived in the Namasha district since the 17th century, and now are mainly found in Takanua and Maya villages of Namasha district. Their current population is slightly over 500. It is a patriarchal clan society with 18 families and clans. In the absence of a caste system, the tribe society is based on the Tanasa family clan. The chief tribe of Ra'ani, deputy chief of Karani, and the tribe elders of Mamaruang follow traditional systems to jointly discuss, manage, and formulate laws and wield political power. The Sakuru is the place where the Kanakanavu people discuss important public affairs and hold ceremonies, but only males are allowed to enter it. The Kanakanavu people mainly rely on slash and burn cultivation and supplement their food sources by hunting and fishing. The males and females share the work of farming and cultivating their main crops: millet, dry field rice, sticky rice, sweet potato, taro, and corn. The Kanakanavu people are also skilled in leather tanning and making. Deer skin, goat skin, muntafak fur skin are the leather materials they use to make things for daily use, like their backpack, bow bag, protective paddings, clothes, and accessories. The Kanakanavu still maintain their own culture and way of life. The Kanakanavu people are good at catching fish, shrimp, and crabs, and gathering kunamu, river moss, to be used for part of their daily diet. In the mountains, the Kanakanavu not only use mountain ridges to distinguish terrain and determine location, but also use rivers and creeks to determine direction. The Kanakanavu people sincerely thank and respect what the rivers give them. So each year in April and May, the tribe holds the Basakarai, a festival to worship the gods and pray for their blessings for a bountiful harvest both in farming and hunting. In terms of their belief system, the Kanakanavu people have their own tradition of ancestral spirits and deity worship, seasonal rituals, and life etiquette. The general name for the god they worship is Tamu, the ruler of all creatures on earth. They believe that there are all kinds of spirits in the supernatural world. Among them, the Kanakanavu people call the good spirits Tinarave and the bad ones Utu. The purpose is to remind their people to be aware of their words and deeds and follow the tribal rules. The Mikangu festival, held around October annually, is one of the most important festivals for the Kanakanavu. According to tribal legend, a long time ago there was a Kanakanavu tribesman who got lost in the mountains. That person not only enjoyed warm hospitality from the Tapakarake, but also brought back many precious seeds to the Kanakanavu people. He planted those seeds, which later on became the main food of the Kanakanavu. To thank the heavenly and earthly gods and that ancestor, the Kanakanavu people hold the Mikongu ritual in the Sakuru gathering place at the time of millet harvest each year. Taiwan's indigenous tribes have rich and diverse cultures. They are composed of the Amis, Atayal, Taiwan, Bunun, Rukai, Huyoma, Zhou, Sasha, Yamis, Thao, Kavalan, Truku, Sakizaya, Sadiku, Lalua, and Kanakanavu. Taiwan's indigenous tribes possess invaluable historic and cultural heritage passed down from the dawn of time. For Taiwan, they are important origins of history and culture, as well as unique and beautiful treasures of the world.